Hello and welcome to another video here on the YouTube channel Spelföreningen and the Fellowship, SGF. My name's Andreas Norwegian Viking.
I'm Wild. And I'm Stig.
And this is episode 79 of the SBG Grand Campaign. So we have come to the second iteration of Fourth Necromancer written for the SBG. So this is of course the version from White Dwarf in 2015. It came out in conjunction with the Vanquishers of Necromancer box set, which had Galadriel, Gandalf, Saruman and Elrond, Lord of the West. So you have those nice models. Sadly we only have one of the models present and painted, but we have other models to use for it. So this is using the old versions of the ring rates, so not the new ring rates from there and back in. That will come in a later video where we'll play the there and back again version of this scenario, but we have normal ring rates. So so Gandalf is wounded, he's nearly had his finger cut off. Galadriel is there to save him. And the ring rates and the Necromancer is trying to vanquish the vanquishers, and the vanquishers are trying to get rid of Sauron once and for all and banish him. So should be an exciting scenario. Lot of will points and might points to keep track of.
Yes.
But we have some cool ways to do that. So we'll try to make it. Easy to do. So yeah, and even chariot in this scenario as well.
I'd call it a sleigh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, a chariot thing, sleigh.
With some wabbits.
Wabbits, the wonderful wabbits. So nothing else to do but come back with the. Board the armies and the isn't it?
Yeah.
Gandalf the Grey lies broken by Sauron's terrible power, and were it not for the timely intervention of Galadriel, the Grey Pilgrim would doubtlessly have perished. But as the Lady of Lothlorien carries the tortured form of the wizard to safety, she is beset by the dread Nazgul. The Necromancer of Dol Guldur, it seems, is unwilling to give us his prize so easily. And so begins the battle.
The rules for this scenario is found in White Dwarf issue 52 from the 24th of January 2015. It's the old, well, it's the new old version of White Dwarf. It's a weird format, weekly White Dwarf. Anyways, it's on page 13. The Fall of the Necromancer. It's played on a 24 by 24 inch board. Participants: good models: Elrond, Lord of the West, Galadriel, Lady of Light, Saruman the Wise, Gandalf the Grey, and Radagast the Brown on sleigh. Evil models: the Necromancer of Dol Guldur and the Witch King of Angmar, and 8 ring rates. Designers note the profiles for the good models can be found in the Hobbit and Unexpected Journey strategy battle game and the Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies expansion, whilst profiles for the evil models can be found in the Mordor sourcebook. As I said, the battle is fought on a 24 by 24 inch board. It's represents a dark, oppressive cloister at the heart of Dol Guldur and the Necromancer's malevolent stronghold in the south of Mirkwood. Though quite large, the area is sparse, with the notable exception of an ornate statue on a plinth near its centre, which bears one of the lost Palantiri. Starting positions, Gandalf the Grey is placed prone in the centre of the board, with Galadriel, Lady of Light, standing next to him in base contact. All other models are held in reserve and will be available later in the game as reinforcements. Players are free to move these models onto the board from any table edge. The evil player begins the first turn of this scenario with priority. Objectives: the White Council are seeking to rescue Gandalf the Grey and rid Mirkwood of the Necromancer's evil presence once and for all. If the White Council is able to destroy the Necromancer before they are wiped out and escape the board with Gandalf the Grey on the back of Radagast the Brown's sleigh, then the good player wins. If the good player is able to achieve only one of these objectives, then the game is a draw. Any other result is a victory for the evil player. Special rules: a gathering of might. The evil player may bring on D3 ring rates each turn until all 9 have entered play. The Necromancer of Dol Guldur arrives the turn after the last ring wraith. The good player may bring on Elrond, Lord of the West, on turn 2, Saruman the Wise on turn 3, and Radagast the Brown on turn 5. By a thread, Gandalf the Grey's life hangs in the balance. He is unable to move or perform action of any kind, nor can he be targeted or attacked by the evil player. Only Radagast the Brown can move Gandalf the Grey, treating him as a heavy object as described in the main rules manual. He may drag his fellow wizard onto the sleigh, at which point Gandalf the Grey will count as Radagast the Brown's passenger. The evil player may still target Radagast the Brown with close combat strikes or magical powers. The will of the Necromancer, empowered by their master's presence, the Nazgul can maintain a strong grip on their corporeal forms. The Witch King of Angmar begins the game with no might, 20 will points, and no fate points. Each ring wraith begins the game with no might points, 12 will points, and no fate points. These models may expend their will points in the same manner as fate points. One of purpose, see page 195 of the Hobbit's Unexpected Journey Rules Manual. So, that's the scenario. Andreas will show you the forces and the board.
Alright, so here we have the courtyard of the lair of the Necromancer. We have Gandalf lying on his back in his poor, weakened state after being beaten up by the Keeper of the Dungeons. Galadriel on his side, cradling him in her arms. The Gandalf puppet from the movie, if you have seen the extended edition documentary. So the rest of the forces for good is Elrond in his old version, but we're of course using the Lord of the West. We have Vanquishers of Necromancer, Saruman the Wise, and we have Radagast here depicted on sleigh, but we also have the dismount straight behind.
In case you destroy the sleigh.
In case I destroy the sleigh with multiple black dots. So we have the forces of evil, a total of 10 models. We have the Necromancer. We have the 4 ring wraiths we can name. So we have the Shadow Lord, Camul, the Witch King, and the Dwymmelake. So the reason for this is that it is hard to keep track of all the will. So I've written down their names on the sheet, with the exception of the Witch King, who is the Witch King. We're not using the named rules for these. And we have 5 ring wraith models, which we have numbered with wound markers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which I've then written on the sheet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can keep track of this will separately. So yeah, exciting stuff. Did the Necromancer have full might? Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So he has 3 might 20 something will.
25.
25 will, yeah. So, so yeah, let's. Who started with priority?
You do.
I do. Okay. So good luck,
Okay.
and let's come back once we've moved. So with evil having priority for the first turn, I'll now roll a d3 to see how many ring rates arrives on the board for the first turn. So let's check. We get 2 ring rates in the first turn. So let's wait with the Witch King. So we'll take number 1 and number 2. And we can move 6 inches onto the board. So let's move 1 through the doorway there. And let's move the other through the doorway over here. And I'll 1 dice. I'll only do it with the number 2. I'll 1 dice transfix onto Galadriel, needing because Gandalf is an immovable object for this scenario. He can't do anything, right? He's unable to move or perform actions, or I cannot target him. Anyway, so let's do a transfix on the 3+ onto Galadriel. And it's not cost. So that's number 2, using a point of will. Right, so it is now movement for a good player.
She doesn't have a staff, so I don't get a free.
Yes, she has
Light
she
has
has a
Lady
free
of
point
Light.
of will.
Oh, Lady of Lothlorien.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll 2 dice a banishment
Okay.
on that one, and it's passed on a 5.
Oh, a 5. 4 dice. It's risky to cast on 3. Yeah, I'll call because I don't have any might. So I'll cast it on 4 dice. And that's number 2. Ah! It's banished.
Yep.
So
Poof.
is that just removed?
I think so.
Just takes a wound.
Yeah, it
takes a wound.
It takes a wound, but it doesn't have an effect.
And how many wounds does it have?
1.
So it's dead.
So number 2 is gone. Damn it!
Because it's spirit, yeah?
It's a spirit. All of my models are spirits.
Yeah.
Good thing I waited with my Witch King.
So I spent then 1 will.
1 will with Galadriel, yeah. Good first turn for you.
Yeah.
Removing ring rates. Okay, so priority turn 2. You're not moving, alright?
No.
So good start with priority.
Then I can move on Elrond.
Yes, you can.
What does Elrond do? He's champion of the night.
Well, that's
He has a free heroic strike and he's a badass.
yeah. He is a badass. He doesn't have any magic.
He got renew.
He's got 4 will and he has renew.
Oh yeah, okay.
I can't charge the turn I arrive.
Ooh. Okay.
So you get D3. Or do you move in first?
Oh,
and then
do you
get
have priorities? You can do stuff with Galadriel as well.
Oh, I can do stuff with Galadriel as well. I'll take another banishment.
Yeah.
2 dice.
Oh, and
On a
it's cast
5.
on a 5 again. So that's number 1. I will. Will that 5 dice hit?
I don't know.
Ah.
Do you need a 5?
I'll 5 dice it. Because why not? And this time it goes better. So number 1 has used 5 out of his 12 will, so he has 7 remaining. Alright, so I get D3 new ring rates. Come on, 6. So we'll
Sorry.
so the Witch King has Sap Will on 3+. So I should, if I move him from this edge.
Can she fortify her own spirit?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you only get D3. You only get 1 back.
You get to roll 2 extra dice for the resist rolls.
Yeah, and you also get +1 to resist because you're within 6 inches of another White Council member.
Yeah.
So
I can also do it channeled and get an extra 1 on the.
I'll 3 dice my Sap Will on Galadriel.
Yeah.
Hooah! It's cast on a 6.
So that is D3.
D3 plus 1.
D3 plus 1.
Yeah.
So you could sap all her will.
Yeah.
Resist with 2. So I still have some. Because it's only Gandalf that has strength and will.
Yeah, because renew is from.
So I can't.
But you do have 3 dice. You have the resist.
He's used his 3 dice for this turn already.
You do have
But he gets an
the
extra
resist
dice.
magical resist.
I get an. Oh yeah, okay, so I get an extra dice.
Yeah.
So I'll just use 1 then. Nope.
Oh, but you get +1 because you're within 6 inches,
Yeah,
and he
then-
can might it.
I'll spend 2 might then.
2 might.
So I spend 1 will
Yeah,
and 2 might.
2 might. Okay.
So that's a 6. Resisted.
Alright, so priority turn 3. That means Saruman arrives this turn.
Yep.
Yep. Let's go for it. Oh, well, I didn't do this one.
No, you didn't.
Okay, I will transfix Elrond using 1 dice. Cocked. It goes off on a 3.
And he's got a free dice.
He's got a 3 dice.
Try to resist.
And you get +1 because you're a White Council member.
So,
that is resisted.
Yep.
And I will not charge you. I'll move back there. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so priority turn 3. It is a 3 from the evil side.
3 for me, so it goes to you.
Goes to evil. Alright, so reinforcements arrive after the rest. So we'll do Sap Will on Galadriel with no, we won't. We'll transfix Galadriel with the Witch King using 3 dice. It's cast on a 4, and transfix is cast on a 3 from me.
Yeah. So I'll spend her free will
Yeah.
and keep the extra dice.
And it's not cast. So he's got 14 will left. Do I gamble that the other one gets off? Yeah, why not? She is terror causing, so I have to roll a courage to charge.
There is, yeah.
Should be within 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So terror test. I got 6 courage, -1 for Galadriel, so I pass. So So moving to base contact, the other ring wraith will use 2 dice to cast Transfix on Galadriel. It's cast on a 5.
Transfix on Galadriel.
Yeah, with the other one.
Oh. Just one dice. 4, and
Last point might.
might. Yeah, I spent all the profit, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then he'll take a courage test to charge and passed, so he's get in. There we go. Then D3 reinforcements. 2. So we'll move in Camul and number 3. So I'm trying to give Elrond a tempting target, just moving him to there, casting Transfix on 2 dice with Camel, getting a 5.
Free will.
You pass it.
Yep.
And then
Not the free will, but the free dice and
Yep.
1 will.
this one will move to there. And 2 dicing Transfix on Elrond. Getting enough on a 4.
And 1. Oh, is that that's a free resist.
Yeah.
But it's failed, so it's transfixed.
Yeah.
You can use 1 might to actually stop it.
No.
Becomes a 3 and then a 4.
True.
Yeah, okay, I'll use the might. Do we have markers for transfix? But it doesn't matter because
Nothing's transfixed yet.
nothing's
No.
transfixed.
Good. Okay, so Saruman arrives.
Yeah, after Elrond.
Yeah, Elrond can move, that's true.
So Elrond moves up. Nature's Wrath.
Oh,
Is it worth it? I don't know.
well, it will force Will out of minds.
At least some.
All of them, actually, so.
It's causing terror.
Everyone is
Oh,
causing
so I'll
terror.
have to take a terror test.
Yeah. But you have...
Well, I stop an inch away. How
you have
many
to pass your
nature's-
courage test first.
Yeah, because I'm charging. Nature's Wrath is 6 inches, so that's
It's
fine.
all models.
So, terror tests. fails.
Ooh!
That's
He's got courage
7.
7 minus 1 because of the
Yeah, so he can use 1 will for it if he wants to.
will or might.
I'll use the might then. And then his last 2 remaining will on the Nature's Wrath, and it's cast on a 4+.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
So I'll resist with the Witch King using 3 dice. Resisted on a double 6. So Witch King has 11 will remaining. 10 after this turn.
And then Saruman. We'll move on.
Yeah.
He's got.
You can re-roll a die each turn for resist and cast.
I can immobilize.
You can mobilize on a 2+. It has some really good spells.
And he'll immobilize the Witch King.
Okay.
And he's got a free will and an extra 1, and it's
Oh.
goes off on a 6.
Oh. Galadriel doesn't have any might left.
No.
I'll let it go through.
Yep.
Alright, so combats. There's a 1-on-1 against this ring wraith, and this one will become a 1-on-1. So we'll take Elrond versus the normal ring wraith first. Ring wraith has 1 dice. You have fight value. You can heroic strike for free to get the option to feint if you go past 9.
Heroic strike for free.
Yeah.
Elrond.
Oh, he can heroic strike?
heroic strike for free each turn.
Okay, then I'll do that, of
Yeah.
course.
So you have
And go up to
10.
10.
So then you can feint,
Yeah, I'll then feint, yeah.
because you won't have lower fight value than me.
I only think he has 6 to begin with, so that's a 9.
Yeah, 6 is the 9.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so-
but then anyway, I only have 5.
Yeah, so he can still do it.
Can still do it.
Yep.
Right. So setting the bar on ring wraith, getting a 4 highest. L1 gets a 5 and wins it.
Yep.
So the ring wraith is pushed back, and it is defense 8. So you would need straight
You need
6s.
Yeah,
Straight
I'm on
6s.
strength
But
4.
you reroll once. Reroll once.
And I'll...
You can kill him by using a point of might.
Yeah, I'll use the last point of might to kill it. Yeah.
I do think that. So he's dead.
Yeah.
So number 1 is gone. Okay. Slowly dwindling the ring wraiths.
Well, you still have the bad boys coming in though.
So I am halved in fight value, and I only have 1 attack.
You have half attack.
I have 3 attacks.
Yeah,
And
and you have the higher fight value.
yeah. Is she equipped with anything?
She never counts as unarmed,
Okay.
but she doesn't have a hand weapon.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a specific hand weapon.
I get a 6.
You win it. And she's strength 4. So needing straight 6s to kill the Witch King. And she doesn't have any might left to kill him.
Nope.
But he is now down to 10 will, so he's halved. He's on, that's Camel, sorry.
Huh? And we'll be back with priority and such. Very
So, priority turn 4. Goes to good. So, no good models arrive this turn. Radagast arrives next turn.
So what should I do? Should we start with trying to empty some might on the Witch King? Or some will on the Witch King? Okay. Can Galadriel banish a model in combat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, Saruman, try to charge Witch King.
Yeah.
Should be within 6 inches.
Is.
And it's passed
Yeah.
on a 7.
Oh, you rolled a 7.
Yeah, I rolled 7. So, goes up there and then casts Immobilize with a 3 will. Oh!
You cast on a 2+.
Yeah, and I get an extra for the council, or is
You
that
can
also
it's only to resist.
Okay,
you can also reroll.
reroll if you want to.
I'll re-roll it then. Yeah.
Oh,
So
cast
it's a
on
5.
On this one?
No, on the Witch
On
King.
the Witch King. He's got 10 will left. Brrr. Well, he's going to be immobilized anyway. Then again, if you only roll a 6 in combat, he's dead. I'll spend. You roll the 5. I'll spend 3. Resisted on double 6. So he's got 7 left.
Yeah. Then Saruman charges
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So next model.
So should I do Elrond first? Elrond. Courage tests.
Passed.
He doesn't have any will left, does he?
No, he doesn't need
Oh,
to.
he's got will. But renew his wounds.
Yeah, no.
So I've not taken any wounds left
Nope.
yet. So he just got this there, and Galadriel charge the Witch King
Passed.
fast, and then she will cast
Banish.
Banish.
On this one then.
I think I'll do it on on that one.
Yep.
Banish. So she gets 1 free will each time. And I'll use 1 will. It's cast on the 6.
Let's see. So that is number 3. Number 3 has 10 will remaining. And you've cast a 6. I really need that one. 6 dice.
So mathematically, you will get this.
Yeah. Stop it! You're jinxing my dice. No, it's fine.
It's the STF patrons dice.
Yeah,
So,
they are fine. So
Really good.
he's got 4 will remaining.
The patron dice are rolling definitely above average.
They are.
Just ask the people at Stockport.
Just ask the people at Stockport. They bought loads of our normal dice and rolled very well with those as well.
Not to mention our patron dice. They were hated throughout the tournament.
That's true. Alright, so
Yes.
he's out. Okay. So this one might as well just because how many will has Elrond got left?
Elrond.
Yeah.
2 will.
2 will. Okay, this one will go first, moving up to there, casting Sap Will on Elrond, using 3 dice. Cast on a 5.
I get a free dice to resist.
Yep.
+1.
Plus you get a 1.
Plus a +1 on the dice.
Yep.
So it's a 5 and
Okay.
it's fine.
And then this one will go in and transfix using because he will pop anyway, I think.
You have to pass a terror test.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
you're gonna charge.
It is not passed. I will have to use 2 will to make it. I'll use 2 will to make it, leaving him on 2 will. I will 1 die transfix on Elrond. Cast on a 4.
I still get the free dice.
Only 1 free dice each time.
Okay.
It's resist magic, isn't it?
Yeah, resist magic.
It's not resist every spell. It's just
No, you
once
get
per turn.
an extra dice if you don't. You get a dice if you don't have any dice.
You will get an extra dice regardless.
No.
Oh.
You only get
No,
dice.
so
if you-
so I spent a will point to resist the last one then.
Resist magic gives you 1 extra dice every
No,
time.
if the model is targeted by a magical power and has no will points left, will points to resist it with, it may still take a resist call
So you can
with a single
always
dice.
resist, but you can't use it until you are on 0.
You can keep resisting regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you use up your will first.
So I'll have to spend point of will then, and on a 3, so you call.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah. So
You get a 3. Do you have
Yeah.
any might left? No. So he's transfixed. Good. And I get D3 ring rates.
3.
3 ring rates. Wonderful.
So next turn you get 1, and then the turn after the Necromancer
Necromancer.
shows up.
So let's get the Shadow
I
Lord
really
in.
need Gandalf to get back into action so I can get the strength from the well.
So the Shadow Lord comes into there, casting Sap Will onto Galadriel, using 3 dice. Cast on a 6. Galadriel's 3 will left.
No, 2,
2. So she 1 dice a set.
5, 6, no.
So she is transfixed. So Dwimmerlake will come in. to there, and we'll Sap Will on Saruman on a 3, using 2 dice, casting it on a 5.
Two dice, resist.
Gets it. And then the last one, number 4, come in from here, moving up to there, and then 2 dice, Sap Will on Saruman, casting it on a 4.
I still get the +1.
You get a +1 to your
yeah.
resist rolls,
So
and you
just one
haven't
dice.
used your reroll yet, as well.
Yeah, so then I'll re-roll that.
Yeah. Oh.
So he's transfixed.
It's a 2,
Um,
so you can use 2 might to make it to a 4.
okay.
That's just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
guess
I'll
use.
do that.
It wasn't a suggestion, it is your option.
Yeah.
Right, so we have 5 ring rates on the table now. 6 actually. So there's 1 left as reinforcement, and plus the Necromancer. But we have some combats.
Yep.
So
I choose. I have priority.
yeah.
So we'll do the trapped Witch King first.
Yeah. So Galadriel is transfixed.
So is
But
Saruman.
Saruman was only sapped willed.
Oh, Sap Will. Yeah. How many will did you sap?
Oh yeah, D3 plus 1 is 4.
So Saruman is out.
But he gets a free 1 each time.
Yeah. Okay. Saruman has 1 attack.
Yeah. Galadriel is transfixed, so she goes down to 2 attacks.
Yep.
But Saruman has 1 might point remaining.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's see. I roll a 1, so you win.
Did I spent my might to resist, so I didn't lose those 4. Didn't I?
Oh, I cast it 2 times.
Oh, you cast it 2
Yeah.
times. I got a 6, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Oslo Miniature Gaming Club.
Omsk.
Dice.
We also have the people responsible for the Norwegian Masters, which is called Minsk.
Yeah.
So we have 2 Russian towns
Yep.
represented.
So
Okay,
I got a
so
6.
you win that one.
I win that one.
Galadriel can't strike blows, but Saruman can on two dice because he's trapped.
Yep.
A single 6 will do it. No.
1 and a 3.
So you're
Sure.
pushed back. And then you have the transfixed Elrond against the Ringwraith, who will pop anyway because he's on 1 will.
So I get only 2 dice.
Yeah, the Witch King has 6 will remaining. So 1 die. You win on. No, you don't.
He's half.
He's
fight.
halved.
Yep.
And you
So
win on half.
I win. I got strength 4, defense 7. So that's 6s. Ooh, it's a cheeky wound. Of course, Elrond has the ring, so he can reroll. Do you want to take the wound? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Ringwraith goes pop. So Ringwraith number 3 is gone.
I'm counting might on wounds. Priority.
Alright, so priority turn 5. Oh, come on!
Get the 6.
You get it. So this turn, Radagast arrives after you've done the rest of your moves.
Oh yeah. So all transfixes are gone now.
Yep.
So we're all fine.
But everyone is down to their free 1.
Yeah. Oh, Elrond has 1.
Elrond has 1. Yeah.
thingamajig. Charge. Courage test.
Who was this?
Elrond.
Yeah, he's fine.
Witch King moves there first,
Yeah.
using his point of will on a Nature's Wrath.
Ooh.
And charges the Witch King.
Yeah.
Saruman. Courage test
It's fine.
is fine. He will then immobilize half fight and attacks, but that doesn't really matter.
You also put them in one place. They can move.
Yeah. I'll
Or cast
immobilize
That one?
that one
Yeah.
on a 2+.
Yeah. Do you want to reroll?
Well, I can reroll to resist as well. So
You can reroll both each time. It's not all.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll reroll it. Get a 5.
Oh, 5. Okay, so
He
Camille,
then charges the Witch King.
Camille has 10 will remaining. You cast them on a 5. I'll use 4 dice to resist, because I need this one. And I resist it on 3 5s. So, oh no, Camille only had 7 left, so that puts him on 3. Damn it. Okay.
Galadriel, Courage test,
Yeah.
passes, moves towards the Witch King. She will then cast Banish on
Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord.
Yep. Cast on a 4. No,
It's
yeah.
I need
Cast it on
a
Need a 3.
A 3, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Cast.
It's cast.
So
And then she charges the Witch King.
the Shadow Lord has 9 will remaining. You cast it on a 4. No, 3.
3.
So I'll only use 2 dice. Oh! Just saw the one first. So he's fine. He's got 7 left. And then Radagast arrives.
Yeah. So although the base is way too big to get anywhere, the sleigh is rather slim, so
Yeah.
it will be able to pass through any openings
Yeah.
in the board. So he's got an 8-inch move, I believe. Yes. No, 10-inch.
10-inch move. Wow.
Why wouldn't he have a 10 inch?
Can't charge on the first turn though. And he can then cast.
So immobilize on 3. That's more or less the only offensive
Yeah.
one he has.
This one's pretty fresh.
That is the Dwimlake. He's got 10 will remaining.
Yeah, so all the cast immobilized under the Dwimlake
Yeah.
with a 3 and 1.
Cast on a
So
5.
Cast on a 5.
I'll use 3 to resist. Is not resisted. Damn it.
So he's immobilized.
Yep. So then it's my turn. So he's immobilized, but these 3 can act normal, and I get 1 more after this. So so Camel is on 3 will remaining. This one is on 10 will remaining. So this one will move, should be more than 1 inch there, yeah. No, it isn't. I can't move through this gap now Right, so we'll this one will sap will onto Radagast using 3 will. Cast on a 6.
On Sapwill on Radagast?
Yeah.
On a 6?
Correct. Oh, and
And a might.
No, you don't have to. You
Oh,
get
I
plus
get
one
+1.
since you're within range of the White Council.
Yep.
So Radagast is now down to 4 will.
He spent 3, yeah. So he's... No, 3. He
Three.
only got 6.
Okay. He used 2 dice last time. Remember, he has his staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he will.
I've spent 3. I spent 2 for...
Yep.
1 for casting the spell and 2 for resisting.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. But you got your free one to cast a spell.
Yeah, I spent 2.
Oh yeah, you cast
I rolled
with 2
2
dice. Okay, correct. So this one will move onto there, not engaging him. Camul will do Transfix on Elrond using 1 dice. Oh, he's gone anyway. I'll use 2 dice because it doesn't have any will remaining, Elrond.
But
I'll
he's
use.
got... No, he doesn't have
No.
resist.
Oh, come on. What shall we do? We'll use 2 dice to transfix Elrond. Cast on a double 6, so he's transfixed. I need to roll my courage test as well. It's passed. So he will move onto there. Nabbing him out of combat. The Shadow Lord will try to transfix Galadriel. She's used her free one this turn, so she has nothing to resist with. Well, she has her... Oh, you could have resisted with Elrond because she has resistant to magic.
Elrond doesn't have resistance to magic.
He doesn't?
No.
Okay. So, Shadlord will try to transfix Galadriel. Casting it on a 6. She's got resistant to magic though.
Cast on a
6.
and I get a 6.
That's a 6.
Yeah, good.
I get a 5 plus 1 for White Council.
And then
That's it.
this one comes through the doorway and goes to there. Using 2 dice to transfix Galadriel. Cast on a 3. But you still have your 3 dice.
On a 2, that's a 3.
Yeah, so it's resisted. Damn it.
You also get -1 courage to charging everyone because
Yep.
of Galadriel.
That's true.
She's
That's why
Raging.
the this ring wraith had to use an extra 2 will
Oh,
to
yeah.
charge Elrond. Okay, so that is movement.
Yep.
So we go into combat because there's no shooting.
yeah.
You decide where to go first.
trapped Witch King.
And Galadriel is not transfixed.
So she has 3 attack.
Yep. And Saruman has 1.
Yep.
And you have the higher fight as well, so I set the bar at
And
a
does-
mighty 6.
Does Saruman have a sword? No,
Just a staff.
No.
just a staff. So I can double-handed then.
You can two-handed if you want to.
Oh, you get a 6, so I won't. Well,
Why not?
it's too late anyway.
Well, you
I
get the
a
6 anyway.
6 on the Lady of Light.
So, 8 attacks, and you need a single 6 to kill him.
Yeah, we'll just roll this twice.
I should have rolled both dice at the same time.
Huh?
You should have rolled all dice at the same time because you're more inclined to get 6s that way. In my head, that's my superstition.
Well, but they're all out of
I'm trapped, so you get double strikes.
Yeah. But Saruman has might, but I can't might a 4 to a 6.
That's true.
But I can might a 5 to a 6.
That is true. So the Witch King is dead.
Or banished.
Banished.
He's not in his corporeal form.
He will return in the next episode. Alright, so then we have Elrond. Elrond is transfixed.
So just 2 attacks.
2 attacks, yeah. I have 1.
I can call a 3 heroic strike. Fight.
Yes, and then you'll be halved afterwards, so you can tie the fight.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
I should have done that at the start of the phase.
So you go up to 8. Have this 4, so you're still low fight.
Yeah. Well then, well I can't strike.
No. But I get a 1, so you win,
6.
and he goes poof. Because he only had 1 might remaining, or will remaining. Ooh. So next turn the Necromancer arrives, and Radagast has to dismount to drag.
He has to go to base contact with him, because if he dismounts, the sleigh is gone.
No. Only Radagast the Brown can move Gandalf the Grey, treating him as a heavy object as described in the main rules manual.
Yeah.
He may drag his fellow wizard onto the sleigh, at which point Gandalf the Grey will count as a Radagast Brown passenger.
That's this model being in base contact with Gandalf and then just dragging him onto the sleigh. He can't be seriously meaning that he has to dismount.
Alright, so we're back, and we had a discussion, and the wording of the scenario means that because you can pick up objects while mounted, so we're ruling this as Radagast has to dismount his sleigh and remount with dragging Gandalf onto the sleigh using the heavy object rules. So that should be no worries at all. We can do that all in one turn, I think, because he has enough movement to do that. So we'll go for priority. In this turn, the Necromancer will arrive. So let's see. So evil gets priority on a 4. Anything to call?
Heroic move with Radagast.
Yeah, I cannot counter.
So he will call with me, of course. So,
Yeah.
he then
Spends about 1 inch.
to go there,
Yeah.
and he will then cast Immobilize on who's the hottest?
The hottest.
Who's got
They're
the
all
most?
pretty hot in their fashionable clothing.
Rumelate really
do,
is.
do you mean the one
Who's got the most will?
The most will would be number 5 who just arrived.
Yeah.
He has got.
So I'll try to immobilize him, but I don't.
No.
And then she dismounts. I will then not rock. Well, it's just this, the sleigh.
Yeah.
And then he picks up the heavy object
And he can move
Exit.
half
and then moves back on the sleigh
with Gandalf as a passenger.
with Gandalf chilling on the sleigh.
Nice.
No.
And that's
See?
his move.
He even has space. I'm sure they thought of that when they designed it.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. And then yeah.
So even if you charge,
You should get 1 in. I can stop.
you can charge both of these with one model.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So,
And maybe
But then the
banish one of
Necromancer
them.
shows up here. like,
well,
like
then
there,
you can just go the other way next
Yeah.
turn.
or go here. Okay. Elrond. Oh, they cost terror.
Yeah, and he's fine. So he charges both. Da-da-dum.
Lady of Lights.
She's fine. Magic on the way in.
Yeah. So 1 dice vanish
Why not?
on the new one.
Yeah.
No,
No.
that's a
It's on
3.
the 3+, yeah.
And the banish is it's a 3+, so it's fine. Just cast. Oh no, because I don't get the +1. That's the
You only get the
resist.
+1 to resist,
Okay.
and Saruman can re-roll.
But I can re-roll.
No,
Saruman
Saruman can re-roll.
So many different rolls.
So she charges there.
Yep, and then he will courage,
He's fine.
and he will. Command.
So 1 dice. Immobilize on one of these.
Yeah, immobilize. That. Yeah, it's cast. Or yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
it
did.
is.
I should have cast it on that one. too.
That's fine. You can cast it on him if you
Yeah,
want.
on him.
Yeah. I will
Spend how many will?
not
Well-
resist.
Okay. So he's immobilized.
Yeah. So my turn.
Mm-hmm.
The Necromancer arrives, so that you can't escape the edge.
How many inches does he move?
6.
So you can move closer if you want.
Yeah, a bit closer. He will cast. How many will points does Radagast have left?
3. No. Yeah.
3.
3 and a free one. No, I spend one.
3, and you also have the resist aura from the council.
Yeah. I will cast Your Staff is Broken,
Oh!
using 3 will on a 4+. Your staff is broken! Cast on a 5.
So I get 1 free dice from the council?
No,
No?
You
I get
can-
a +1.
+1.
So it's
Resisted.
Resisted.
Okay. So he's got 1 will remaining in the store. Okay. Combats.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you want to? No, it's my my pick. We'll just do Elrond first. I have 2 dice. You have 3.
Yep. I should have called the heroic fight thing, but I didn't. But
You
it
have the
doesn't-
you have
yeah,
fight value
fights
anyway.
Yeah.
either way.
So
You
I
win.
win it on a 6. He's got defense 7, so I need 6s to wound. I get a wound. He's got 2 fate remaining. He's fine. So number 4 and Dwimmelake takes a will point. So they're both on 6 left. So this one against Saruman, I am commanded or
Immobilized.
immobilized. So I only roll 1 die anyway. So I got a 6.
I get 5.
So I win.
Yep.
But I can't strike blows, and number 5 takes a will point. And lastly, we have Galadriel against the Dwimmelake. No, Shadow Lord. He's got 5 will points remaining, 4 after this. So I set the bar at a 2. So you win that one, and you get 3 strikes, needing 6s to wound. And he has 4 will remaining now. Okay. Important priority.
He's got might.
He's got 3 might.
Okay.
So evil wins it. Any heroics?
Heroic move with
Radagast? Yeah. I will counter with the Witch King. No, with the Necromancer, of course. So Necromancer is on 22 will at the moment.
Yep. So then you have priority.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and you get the heroic move first.
Come on! Oh! Oh! So I get it. Okay, so does he... He gets 1 ring wraith with him.
Well, it's if you charge Radagast. I don't get my off, so you have priority.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. So we'll fight 7. I'll have to do a. Does Radagast cause terror? No.
No.
Good, because he's only courage 5 with Galadriel on the board. So I'll cast Your Staff is Broken using 3 dice on Radagast. It's cast on a 5. You've got 1 will in your store.
Mm-hmm. I'll use the free one. Oh. I
Comes a
can
4
use
and
the-
1 might.
Well, then I'm out of might.
Yeah.
No, my staff is broken.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, trying to use the 3 points of might, or trying to use the will in the staff. The staff broke.
Cunning. So you can't now give the staff to Gandalf.
Nope. Well, I think he used Gandalf's staff. And now Gandalf's staff.
Gandalf's staff is crumbled at this point
Yeah,
by the
already.
Necromancer. So this one takes a courage test to charge Elrond. Makes it. On his way in, he will cast Transfix on Elrond using 1 dice. Makes it on 6.
And he's got a. No, he doesn't have resist.
No. So that's number 4, taken down to 5 will. This one will take a terror test to charge Elrond. Does not make it, has to spend 1 to make it, because he has 5 normally. So that's Dwimlake going down to 5 will. And then he will use 1 dice to transfix Radagast. Makes it on a 3, and you have magic resistance.
On Radagast?
Yeah, do you?
Doesn't look. No.
No? So he's transfixed.
Oh, I have 1 dice, 1 will. No, and then I don't have any more.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Let's go.
Yeah, he's not transfixed.
And so I'm out of will. I only have a free will on Saruman and
Galadriel.
Galadriel, and I have 1 point of might on Radagast.
So this one will charge Saruman. He makes it. On his way in, he will use 2 dice to transfix.
I don't think Saruman causes terror.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'll transfix him.
Lord of the Story.
That's re-rolling the.
Alright, so I didn't spend that will, so I'll use 2 anyway. He's transfixed on a 3.
I'll use the free to resist.
He's resisted,
Resisted.
and I'll charge. And then finally, Shadowlord will do a compel using 3 dice on Galadriel. Cast on a 5.
3 dice to resist. Failed. So she's compelled.
Can move her half. Remove. Yeah. And then charge. Oh, I'll have to roll a courage test anyway. It's fine. Okay. So, combats.
Yep.
Let's do Elrond first. So none of mine is the worst for wear, so
I'll use the 3 points of might to, or the free heroic fight
Strike.
So you go up to 10 and then halved because he was transfixed.
Yeah, so we're drawn.
Yeah. I roll 6, wins it. Needing 6s to wound. Getting a 6. So here's his final fate. Reroll. Oh,
No.
takes a wound. So 2 wounds left.
1 wound left. He's already taken.
Oh, ouch. And then we can take Saruman.
If you win on the 6, I get a 5.
Yeah. And Saruman is pushed back, needing a 5 to wound. Getting a 5.
Fate.
Ooh.
It's going to take some wound.
Yeah. And then that means that number 4, 5 and Dwemer takes a will point out. And then finally Shadowlord.
Do I get half attacks or something from?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
So I get a 6 and a 2. So what do we remove? I'll reroll that.
6 anyway.
Double 6s actually.
But you get your fight value halved because it counts as a
Yeah.
transfix.
So you.
So I win it on a 6. She is defense 3.
Yep.
Yeah, so 4s. It's wound. Wow, my dice is on fire now.
Reroll.
She hasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, she has the ring.
Yes, and yeah.
But that doesn't matter.
No. So she's taking a wound. And the Shadowlord goes poof.
Oh, did he? So Radagast.
I'm not as competent playing with ring rates as Ed Ball is, so.
You have over twice what he has, though.
So, shall we go with the objectives? Because you need to.
Just needs to get out of there.
No, you need to destroy the Necromancer and escape the board with Gandalf Grey.
Oh.
If you just get out,
It's a draw.
it's a draw.
Okay.
But we have this fight left, though.
Yeah. And I have 4 attacks on the sleigh.
Yes, because the scenario doesn't state that you have Sebastian, so you don't get the bonus attack with Sebastian.
No. But do I get
Strength
4?
1, can he even 6 and 6? Something like
No,
that?
it's only defense 8. So,
So
6 and 6.
6,
Yeah. But Sebastian is good for getting the extra attack die.
So I get a 6.
Yeah.
I have fight 5.
Halved because you were
So 3.
transfixed.
Oh, and then I should have halved the attacks as well.
Oh yeah.
Then you're down to 3 attacks. 4 from the sled and 1 from him.
Well, I don't get 4 from him and 1 from the sleigh, do I?
You get the highest one.
Yeah, I get 4.
Yeah.
So I get 2 attacks. And then I get a 4 highest.
4. Only 1 attack from Mr. Necromancer. Gets it. So it is a strength 6. I will try to take out the sleigh.
It's defense 3.
3, so 3 plus to take it out. No! Oh!
It does have 4 wounds.
Oh, my precious might points.
Just use the one and you kill the slave.
No,
It's
it's
just
got
4
4
wounds.
wounds.
He kills anything as long as he deals a wound.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. You might
Oh yeah,
actually,
drains.
you might
drains
actually have
soul.
to have a look at his actual rules, not the army builder
Oh, yeah.
summary.
Yeah. Heroes can use fate to recover wounds, but even if. Alright, so I don't know where the cut happened.
But if
We
you-
went out on battery.
Yeah, but if you take a wound.
So I scored a wound on, well, I rolled a 2, I needed 3 to take out the sleigh. So I do wound on the sleigh using 1 might point, because else if you get priority you get Gandalf off. So the Necromancer is down to 1 might in the store. And he also takes a will point of damage. So he's on He's now used 3, 6, 8, 9, so he's on 14, 16 left.
And I'll have to take a Throne Rider test.
Yeah. He's fine.
Yeah.
And Gandalf?
Well, he's being carried.
Yeah, he can't do anything. Okay. So, let's do priority. Goes to good. Spending my last point of might to get priority. And you can counter. But I will also remove your last point of might on the table. Isn't that correct?
You will get all of them.
Yeah, but you only have 1 point of might
I
left
have
on.
only 1 point of
Yeah.
might. Yeah.
So I'll spend it to call heroic move.
Yeah. I won't answer.
No. Okay. Alright, so I go first. I will do. Your staff is broken on Saruman, using 2 dice, leaving me with 14. It's cast on a 5.
I have 1 free dice to resist and reroll.
Yeah. Oh!
His staff is broken.
His staff is broken. And then the Necromancer will charge Radagast. Boom. And then this one will use 1 dice to transfix Elrond. It's transfixed. This one will cast transfix on Saruman. No. And then he will... Oh, I have to roll terror test with this one. He's fine, and the other one is not fine. Ooh, ooh. Because I spend 1 to cast, and I'll have to spend 2 to charge, and that is Dwimlake. Also, he'll pop after this turn. And then this one will try to cast Transfix on Galadriel. It's a 5.
She has a 3 point of will. Try
Yep.
to resist. Oh no, she. Well, you are.
You always have a 3 point because she doesn't have a staff.
Yeah, but but then I don't have the 3 point to throw.
Yeah, but she can't use the spell if she's transfixed.
Oh. Doesn't really matter, but it's, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, and he will move on to Saruman.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves Galadriel for you.
Yeah, she'll charge the Necromancer.
Yep. Combat. Okay, so Elrond first.
He goes up to
7 down to 4.
Yep.
And I win it on 6.
I get a 6 total on 3 dice.
Total on 3 dice, yeah. So I need a single 6 to kill him.
No.
Oh, Elrond is alive! Damn it! So, do you mind taking the camera? I have to do some housekeeping. So Dwimlake is popped. And number 4 has 2 remaining. And number 5 will have 5 remaining after this. Well, he casts a spell on 1 dice, so he's got 4 remaining after this turn. So this combat, you got 1.
Oh, sorry, 1.
Reroll.
I kept the 1. Well, still get the 1.
3 ones after each other.
Yep.
So needing a 5?
4.
4. So no wound. And I've already marked out my will point. The Necromancer has 14 will, 13 after this turn. So you have a total of 4 dice.
Can I fight when I'm carrying a heavy object?
I think you can, yeah. Shouldn't be a problem.
I get a 4 heist.
So Necromancer Come on, come on, come on. Oh.
What's your fight?
My fight is 7. So if you use your
you
last...
win. No, because this is Radagast.
Oh yeah.
These 3 are Galadriel.
But both Galadriel and Radagast has fate remaining, right?
Yeah.
But it seems most sensible to strike on Radagast, since he's carrying the objective.
And Gandalf, Radagast. I have to carry Gandalf off with Radagast, or...
Yeah, it says in the scenario that Radagast is the only one who can carry Gandalf.
Yep, so then...
I'll hit him.
Yeah.
His strength 6, defense 5, so needing 4. No. And I've spent all my might, so I can't modify that roll. And he loses a will, so he will have 13 left. So you control the board with 1 might remaining on Radagast. So priority, turn something. And you get priority.
Yep.
Damn it.
So, Elrond, courage test to charge him.
Yeah.
No, that was the wrong thing. I was going to charge him with Saruman.
Yeah, it's still passed, that's fine.
Yeah, Saruman was going to do there.
Yeah.
So, Elrond could charge
The Necromancer.
the Necromancer,
Oh.
and then Radagast carrying a heavy object away. Lady of Light charging the Necromancer.
Yeah.
She's passed, and then she has a 1 dice to banish the Necromancer on a 5.
Ooh.
So you have to resist,
So there's
and then
no
she charges.
point of me resisting because I only need to pass a 4+.
Yep. So
So first I have 13 currently.
yeah, yeah, because you have 1 wound, but you can use your will as fate
Yeah.
points.
So on a 4+, down to 12 will. Yeah. So it's down to 12. Sorry.
Yep. Then you have 1 model.
I have 1 model. He's got 4 will remaining. He will 1 dice transfix Elrond. He passed, and of course first he will have to take a courage test to charge him, and he does. So he's down to 3 will, and charged Elrond.
Okay.
Okay. So combats.
Yep. Saruman,
Yeah.
1 dice. He's unarmed now because his staff is broken.
No, he's always considered to have a hand weapon.
He has a
Oh,
part
okay.
of his staff left. Probably.
He also has
Okay.
a dagger or something.
So I win that.
You win the combat. That's true.
But no wound on a 4.
No, so that ring wraith has 1 will remaining.
Elrond,
Yeah.
he will
You only have 2 dice now.
go up with fight, doesn't matter. It's just 1 point, so
Oh, I rolled a 6, but
You-
so did you. But
but
I
you
have a
win
higher
on
fight. So needing a single 6 to kill Elrond. Come on, Elrond! No.
well, you said come on and run, and he pulled through. Galadriel,
Yeah.
she has 3 attacks.
Yes, she does. Getting a 5. Oh, she wins against the Necromancer. So strength 4 against defense 8 would be straight 6s. 1 6. Using my will as fate.
You have to declare how many fate.
No, I can just
because
roll.
of the will, yeah.
So I got 12 currently, 11, and then I take 1 for being in combat.
Yep.
So that means I'm on a total of 10. And this one takes 1, so that one's got 2 left, this one got 1 left, and the Necromancer has 10 left. You still have a might point,
Yeah, and Saruman
It's
is
all-
just
in. Ooh. So goes to evil.
Yep, I'll go heroic move.
Yeah.
Radagast.
So you get everyone, and they'll have to end within 6 inches of Radagast.
So, Galadriel charging the Necromancer.
Passes.
Passes. 1 free will on the banishment of the Necromancer, and it goes through.
Yeah.
So 1 wound. Fate using will points.
9 left. 8 left.
Elrond charging the Necromancer,
Passed.
and Saruman can get through and charge the Necromancer as well.
He just got in, yeah.
So,
Okay. So
if he casts a spell or
He's
go into
popped.
combat, he's popped.
yeah, after the if he doesn't cast a spell,
Yeah, he will pop after the combat.
yeah. So he will charge Saruman, who isn't terrifying. This one will 1 dice transfix on Saruman. Gets it.
And charge Saruman.
Yeah, so they'll both pop after this round.
Yep.
Damn it.
Combats.
Yeah.
Saruman has 1 dice.
Yes, I have 2.
You get
Ooh.
6.
And you win it.
I win.
And they both pop anyway, so
Yep.
it doesn't matter what you roll to wound.
Nope.
That's all the ring reds gone. Woo! And then you have both Elrond and Galadriel in combat with an 8 will Necromancer.
Yep.
And he is trapped.
And, yeah. The
Heroic strike first.
Heroic strike with Elrond because
heroic
I'm...
strike with Elrond, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
And it
so-
goes up to 10.
But you wouldn't faint because that would make it a draw if you rolled
Yeah,
5 or 6 on D3.
He still has an Elven Blade, though, so it's very close.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, well, I won't faint. Oh,
You won't faint? No? You'll get 6 strikes if
Yeah.
you win. So I'll set the bar at a mighty 2. Wonderful.
SDF dice on Elrond.
Oh,
6.
yeah.
So I roll for Elrond first.
Yeah, needing 6s.
6s.
That's 1 at least.
And a cocked dice. Nope. One wound.
Okay, so down to 7 will. Yeah. And Galadriel gets 1 6.
Yep.
Down to 6 will. Down to 5 will. Down to 4 will. And down to 3 because of the combat.
I might pull this through.
It's been very close for a very long time. And
Yeah.
yeah.
But nobody has might left now.
Oh,
So it's a
priority.
straight roll.
How does he fly?
No.
So he has how much movement?
6.
So he
He can't reach you.
can't reach.
No. And you get priority, of course you do.
Yep. So he will move
3.
3. So he's
1
off.
more turn is off the board.
Yeah, he's trying to get Gandalf through the door.
Nice.
Lady of Light charges,
Gets it.
gets it.
Banish
1
on the way.
free dice to banish.
Oh.
Goes off.
Oh.
So,
Okay, he's got 3 will left.
yep.
First one passes, 2 will left.
2 will left.
And he's in combat. So you have to score a wound to...
Yep.
So she gets a 5 and you resist on a...
No, I
He doesn't resist.
doesn't
He
resist,
just
okay.
uses
No.
the will.
There's
as
no,
phase
it's no
points.
point of me resisting.
Goes in
Yeah.
because it's not minus or anything.
Yeah, he's got -1, but he's still got courage 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
So-
20 to go on.
He's trapped. So called trapped. Let's get a KR dice out.
No, not the KR dice.
So, STF dice for Elrond and KR for Saruman.
Setting the bar on the Necromancer. Getting 3 dice.
I get a 4.
Yeah.
2 4s.
A 4 will do.
Okay.
Not by much.
Elrond.
Yeah, you need a single wound to ensure he will be killed. And there we go.
Yeah. And then Galadriel
She gets 1 as well.
gets 1.
Yeah,
and
so
then
he's already dead.
Oh! KR dice isn't that good.
So the Necromancer is removed off the board, and in the start of the next turn, you carry the limp body of Gandalf off the table and ensures a good victory. Wow!
Thanks for the game.
Good game.
Let's come back with the post-battle battle breakdown.
So welcome back to the post-battle battle breakdown of this very exciting, very close battle. I've never played with more than one ring wraith on the board much before. I think I played with it the first
game, the first episode of the SBG Grand campaign.
Oh, the first
was,
we,
yeah.
the first we aired
Oh,
on the channel.
the first we aired on the channel.
Because it wasn't the first one we played. But yeah, in the first one I black darted a trebuchet off the board.
Yeah.
But that mission was horribly skewed in the evil's favour. This one I found to be quite balanced.
Yeah.
I might have overspent some will. But then again, banishes and everything, when they have no fate.
Galadriel has 2 wounds, 2 fates. Saruman 2 wounds, 2 fates. Elrond 1 wound, 0 fates. Radagast 3/3.
Yeah.
So
If I would have been lucky with the Necromancer at the end there,
Yeah.
I could have just, like, if you fluffed your
Yeah.
fate rolls,
yeah.
1 dead,
Yeah.
2 dead.
Yeah, because you only need to do 1 wound.
Because I only need to do 1 wound on Radagast to
Yeah.
take him out, and then the best result you could get was a draw in this scenario. But as you said, Stig, well,
Yeah.
take it away.
Sure. As I saw the game, right at the beginning, Good has sort of an advantage. They have lots of resources. They have the banish. They actually have a very strong start. But as the ring wraiths come on, that balance kind of, or very quickly, changes to more good or more evil has a distinct advantage for a little time. Then evil comes on a time clock, on a will clock, if you wish.
12 will clock.
As soon as those resources start dwindling, everything goes back to the good side as well, which isn't will dependent. It's sort of 3 phases on this scenario. It's a very good one.
Yeah, and then also when the Necromancer arrived, the good player would have to ensure that he or she hasn't used up all their resources taking out the ring rates. And also in the scenario it could go either way, because of course I could roll a 1 or 2 every turn, and that would mean that the Necromancer would arrive on turn 10. On average, he will arrive on turn 6, which I think he did.
Yeah, about
7, I think he came on in this scenario.
He came on pretty average, I think.
Yeah, he came on turn 7, I think.
It should be 6 or 7.
No, he came in on the turn after Radagast.
Yeah, he came on
So
6.
turn 6, yeah. So it was average. So good scenario.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I only wish that we played the scenario on a certain board that lives in London. But obviously Damien had a kid. So his time is a bit
Yeah, he has a very bad timing on that one. You
Yeah.
really should have waited with the kid for us.
Yeah, Emma, why couldn't you have held it for
For a month or 2.
Well, no harm there. Beautiful kid, and your love of chocolate finally cementing your preferred chocolate of Freddo's is the Norwegian milk chocolate, as proved with the post on the Great British Hobbit League during the Seven Stones tournament. So wonderful.
Yep.
The puny Freddo
Yeah,
taken out.
inferior.
what would it be? Like Galadriel and Big Troll next to it? Or
Well, Galadriel takes out a troll.
by all means, but we got a good troll. But a Norwegian troll.
I would say Azog with flail against Fatty Bulger.
Who's who?
Azog is of course the Norwegian chocolate.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the other one's the Fredo, the small fat thing.
Yeah.
So, how many points are the evil side?
Evil side is
So-
about. Sorry.
Be 250.
The evil side is 1,090 points.
And it's 840 points on the White Council, including 170 points for
for a heavy object.
for a heavy object.
So
nothing.
it would be about 680 points.
Yeah.
670 points for the
So,
White
yeah,
Council.
almost twice as much.
Yeah. But then again, I arrive on stages.
Yeah.
And you were lucky in the first turn banishing in
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. So good game.
Absolutely.
So
I find games with there's so many heroes, so many things to track, so many different spells. A bit. Yeah.
oh yeah, you're going to love the next one.
Yeah.
With 7 or 8 good heroes and like 12 evil heroes or something. Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
So of course that means next week we'll play SBG issue 3, the massive battle as made by Damon and Tom. It has about 2,000 points on each side. Really looking forward to play that one. So yeah, and of course the week after we'll conclude our Fourth Necromancer bit of the Grand Campaign with the newest version of the actual Fourth Necromancer with Varenbakian, the version with the new remotes in it. So that's it for this battle. To our wonderful patrons who supported us through the last months, thank you so much for your support. If you are able to support us for even $1 a month, your support will be extremely appreciated as we are moving into a new studio. We are wanting to increase our quality of videos even further than we have already, and your support will not go unnoticed, and our extreme thanks goes with you. So yeah.
So please check us out on Patreon, and as always, please comment, like, share, and subscribe.
And support your Hobbit hobby.
You nailed it this week as well.
Yes, I got it twice in a row. Thank God. There's a trend going on here.
Oh, is it twice in a row?
I've managed it twice.
Okay.
It is. No, it isn't.